Have you ever heard a story so strange, so unbelievable, that you can't help but wonder if it's true? Well, get ready, because today we're rediving into one of history's most bizarre and enduring mysteries, the Green Children of Woolpit. Picture this. It's the 12th century in the small English village of Woolpit. One day, villagers stumble upon something truly astonishing near a wolf pit, which is how the town got its name. Two children, a boy and a girl, are found wandering alone. But here's the catch: their skin is bright green. Not just a little sick looking, but a vivid, unnatural shade of green. As you can imagine, the villagers were completely stunned. On top of their strange skin color, the children spoke an unknown language that no one could understand, and they were dressed in clothes made of a material nobody recognized. They were brought back to the village, but they refused to eat any of the food offered to them. They were visibly distressed and hungry, yet they turned away everything until someone brought them fresh, broad beans. For a long time, that's all they would eat. The boy, who was younger, sadly grew weak and passed away shortly after being baptized. But the girl, she survived. She gradually learned to eat other foods, and as she did, the green color of her skin began to fade, eventually becoming completely normal. She also learned to speak English and was able to share her incredible story. She claimed that her name was Agnes, and that she and her brother had come from a place called St. Martin's Land. She described it as a subterranean world where the sun never shone, a place of perpetual twilight. Everyone and everything in St. Martin's Land was green, just like they were. So how did they get to Woolpit? According to Agnes, she and her brother were herding their father's cattle when they heard a loud noise, like the ringing of bells. They were drawn towards the sound and followed it into a cave. They wandered through the darkness for a long time, and when they finally emerged, they were blinded by the bright sunlight of our world and found themselves by the wolf pit where the villagers discovered them. This story has fascinated people for centuries. What's the real explanation? Historians and folklorists have come up with a ton of theories. Some believe the children were lost Flemish immigrants whose strange dialect and clothing would have seemed foreign to the English villagers. The green skin could have been caused by a type of anemia called chlorosis, which results from a very poor diet and can give the skin a greenish tint. The broad beans would have helped correct this deficiency. But then there are the more imaginative theories. Were they aliens? Did they accidentally stumble through a portal from another dimension or a parallel universe? Could St. Martin's Land have been a real underground civilization? The story sounds like something straight out of a science fiction novel, but it was recorded by two reputable chroniclers of the time, Ralph of Coggeshall and William of Newburgh, which gives it a layer of historical credibility that you can't just ignore. Agnes reportedly went on to live a normal life, got married, and had a family, but she never forgot where she came from. The legend of the Green Children of Woolpit remains one of the most compelling and mysterious tales in English folklore, a story that blurs the line between fact and fiction, history and myth. What do you think happened? Let me know your theories in the comments below. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the unknown. If you love unraveling historical mysteries like this one, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss our next adventure. See you next time.